Good evening. You're here with Herbert Sweet for Days from the Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you how we Bajans prepared breadfruit and saltfish. As you see, I'm doing my saltfish. I'm boiling out the salt of the saltfish. So you need to have your saltfish and boil the salt out of your saltfish. You need as much salt from this saltfish as possible. Over here is my water. I'm preparing my breadfruit. So I'm going to prepare my breadfruit. I'm going to drop my breadfruit into my water. To this water, please add your salt. Add your salt to your water, and you can add some fine chopped chives. So you hear I preparing my breadfruit. I'm adding my breadfruit to the water. I'm going to let this breadfruit cook. I'm going to let this breadfruit cook. I'm going to cover this breadfruit and let it cook. So you see I have added my breadfruit to my water. And you just add your breadfruit and let it cook. And don't remember to boil the saltfish until the salt is all out. You would boil it till the salt is all out. You don't need the salt in the saltfish at this moment because we're going to add back spices to this saltfish. So you don't want it too salty when you're finished. I have finished boiling my saltfish. I have frizzled my saltfish. As you can see, I have frizzled my saltfish. So I'm now preparing to do my saltfish gravy. Here my pan is on. I have my pan on. And I would add the oil to my pan. I add the oil to my pan to prepare my saltfish. But first, before I put in my saltfish, here I have my onions, my garlic, my tomatoes, and my chive that I would add to the pan. So when the pan is hot enough, I would then add my stuff to it. As you see me prepared my stuff, as I said, I put my spices, my all-purpose seasoning, my curry powder, and you blend one tomato, you blend it and you add it to the stuff. You don't need tomato ketchup. As I said, I use all-purpose seasoning in all of my foods. I use some curry powder in my saltfish, and the tomatoes, onions, garlic, and some chive. That's all you need. You don't need much water. This is sufficient to put on my place on my breadfruit. As you see, my breadfruit is finished. So I will now set my plate. So here you have it, guys. Your plating of breadfruit and saltfish. This is done the Bajan way. This is done the Bajan way, the breadfruit and your saltfish. So folks, join me at Good Old Bajan Cooking Group. Enjoy. Thank you.